All right, I think we're live on Facebook. I hope. If you're watching this on my profile, I hope that you're having an awesome Monday evening. If you end up watching this live, let me know and just comment live. If you're watching this on the replay, go ahead and just comment replay. Why we do that? It's not because we're hungry for comments or why, I'm hungry for comments. It's because actually when you comment, it tells the Facebook algorithm that, hey, people are interested in this. Let's put it out in front of more people's news feeds. And I think that people are going to get a ton of value out of this. So if you are interested in this, if you're watching this live, please go ahead and comment live so I know you're watching live. That way I can engage with you. I can shout you out as well. And we can get to answer some of your questions. What I'm going to be covering over the next 30 minutes or so, hoping to keep it under that, is how do you do very simple video view Facebook ad campaigns to get you noticed in your local area. If you're a physical therapist, if you are a chiropractor, if you're anyone in that kind of space, how you can do this to start getting attention. So first thing I'd love to know is if you're watching this live, if you're watching this on the replay, have you ever run a Facebook ad campaign? Have you ever run a Facebook ad campaign? I would just love to know yes or no. Yes or no if you've ever run a Facebook ad campaign, because I'm going to go through this. If you are who this is going to be for, it's going to be right for if you want to, if you're on a small budget, if you are just looking to get started, if you're just about to break into a new area, if you've never even entered, or let's say you're looking for just awareness in your area so people know that you exist. This is one of the best, cheapest, most effective ways to get in front of people. And I want to walk you through exactly how I would do this. So Molly says, no, never run an ad campaign before. Jennifer says yes, that she has run an ad campaign before. Jennifer, hopefully it is done well. Hopefully you've smashed it. Molly, be super interested if you get value out of this. This is something that you might consider doing. Zach, still at work, will be back to watch the full thing. Awesome. So I'll just let you know, my name is Will Boyd. If we've recently become friends or you're just tuning in for the first time seeing me, I help physical therapists and healthcare providers create their own online businesses through LaunchCode. And if you're not in a healthcare digital marketing Facebook group, I highly recommend that you hop over there. We do trainings almost every week in there. And I am actually reopening my private advertising agency, WB Marketing, here. So if you want help with this, if you like what we teach, if you like what I'm going to show you, and you're like, hey, I'd love some help with that, feel free to reach out to me and we can talk about it. But I want to show you because for me, education is the best thing. I want to show you exactly what I would do with simple video campaigns. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Let me load this up. Dustin, what's going on? Dustin Howard, if you are not in the, whoops, there's my email. If you are not in the high ticket physical therapy group and you want to sell your physical therapy services at a higher price and truly make transformations for people, I highly recommend going into the high ticket physical therapy group. Dustin, if you're watching this live, go ahead and tag your group in here. Such a great group to be a part of. But here's how we're going to start. So the very first thing that I recommend is you create a video that's under a minute long. Why is that? Because Facebook owns both Instagram and Facebook. And so we can advertise through the same platform onto both, but Instagram doesn't let us have more than a minute long videos. So I highly recommend that you create a video on your phone. Doesn't have to be crazy, just on your phone under a minute. I recommend filming it horizontally on your phone. So landscape like this, however you do it, sideways like that. And there's going to be some key things. I tried to make an example for you guys. I don't know why it won't upload onto Gmail and get over to my Gmail. But what I would do is make a minute-long video. And here are the key components of that minute-long video. Number one is ask a question. Ask a question. Why? Because when we ask a question, it triggers the part of our brain that makes us have to answer the question or be curious if we know the question. And with that question, we also want to call out someone, call out our audience. So for example, I'll just let you know, I'm going to be moving to Alexandria, Virginia soon. I'm in the DC area, but we're going to be moving to Alexandria. And let's say I was starting a clinic in Alexandria, Virginia. What I would do is I would start with, hey, Alexandria friends, are you dealing with back or neck pain? That would be the question that I would start with. Hey, Alexandria friends, dealing with back or neck pain? Question mark. Letting people know that this is for people in Alexandria, where I'm at, two, for people with back or neck pain. We want to call them out and make sure that they know that there's a reason for them to keep watching. We're going to talk about how we'll be able to find out if they have that or not. Number 2 is introduce yourself after. Hey, are you dealing with that? Great. My name is Dr. Will Boyd. I'm a physical therapist here in the Alexandria area. I have a clinic on Blank Street in town, and I work with people specifically with back and neck pain. And if you're dealing with that, call me at 123-456-7890. Great. Now, if you're dealing with back or neck pain, I want to give you one quick tip. That tip is don't stop moving. The first thing you're going to want to do is to just sit still and rest after you really hurt your neck or back. Well, I recommend that you keep moving. And one of the biggest things we see is people stop moving, their muscles tighten up, and it leads to more stress when gentle movement tends to be a lot better. So if you're sitting there and you're in pain right now, try gentle movement. Or if you want actual help, give me a call again at 123-456-7890, whatever your phone number is. Simple, under 1 minute video that 1, calls out your audience and asks them a question. 2, states who you are, your authority, and why you should be talking about it. Hey, my name is Dr. Will Boyd. I'm a physical therapist, and I have my own clinic here in town. And if you're struggling with these things, call me at my number. Give them a reason to reach out to you, right? Then give them value. Give them one tip. Hey, what's one tip? Now, this is quick. I haven't thought this all out completely. So as you can tell, I'm kind of just making up one simple tip on the fly. But I would say, hey, here's one thing that you can do, right? 2, if you're really struggling with something like that, that's what we specialize in. I recommend that you give us a call at 123-456-7890, right? So why would we do this, and why wouldn't we make some crazy fancy ad campaign? So what I'm going to walk you through is the Facebook advertising platform. And you're going to see that Facebook gives us different objectives that we can do. And so some of them are going to be things like video views. So just to get people to watch videos. It's going to be to click on a link, or it could be for something like conversions, as in you have an opt-in for something and you want people to opt in for it. Now, why I recommend starting out with simple video view ad campaigns is that they are by far and away the cheapest to get in front of people. By far and away the cheapest. And what you want to do is have calls to action in your videos. Call me at and drop your number twice. Drop your phone number twice, right? Think of this as like a floating billboard ad, but dynamic on Facebook. Absolutely can do wonders for your business. So I'm going to walk you through. Let's just say that I made that video and now I'm going to upload it, and I want to show you the magic of how we can do this. So we'll go into the ads manager. And you're going to see, so if you do not know how to use Facebook advertising, I recommend watching a simple YouTube video on how to set up your business manager account. You can go to business.facebook.com and it will walk you through that. Once you do that, you'll have to connect your credit card for an ad account. You don't have to get started, but if you actually want to run an ad, you'd have to connect your credit card or payment to here. Then what we're going to do is you'll end up at a page like this, and it's going to be like, whoa, what is this? So this is what Facebook says. Hey, what's your goal? What are you trying to do? Just like we as physical therapists would be like, hey, what's your overall goal? What are you trying to get back to? What's so important to know is that Facebook's artificial intelligence is so good and so powerful that it will optimize for whatever you tell it to optimize for. So if you tell it, hey, I just want brand awareness or reach, that means it's just going to show it in front of as many people as possible. If you tell it that you want traffic, think of like people clicking on links, then it's just going to find people who click on links. If you want it for video views, it's going to find people who watch videos. And if you do lead generation or conversion, it's going to find people who have a history of doing those things. So let's say there are 10,000 people in your area, but only 4,000 of them have a history of watching videos. If you optimize for video views, it's only going to show it to those main people who watch videos, right? It's not going to go to all 10,000. Reach would go to all 10,000, but here's the thing. We don't want just everyone. We want people who tend to have a behavior of a certain action. I'm going to be doing a whole series on this. You're going to be seeing me a lot more coming onto my profile and talking about this. We'll dive into it later. I just want to give you a little introduction into this. But for this case, we made a video, and what we're going to do is put it out as a video view campaign. So I chose video views as my goal. I'm telling Facebook, hey, I want people to see my videos and I want them to watch them, right? And why I want them to watch them is because I'm actually telling them what to do in the video and telling them to call my phone number if they're having an issue. So what I'm going to do is just call this sample video back neck pain. And for this, I just want to show you how crazy this can be. With Facebook, you can go as little as $1 a day. And I want to show you the power of just spending $1 a day. So if you're on a really low budget, I recommend this. Now, if you want to get serious about what you're doing, and you really want to grow your business, I highly recommend playing a different game. But for my people who are out there who are just starting out, who are interested in learning about this, we're just going to start with $1 a day. We've got Mark Spray. Mark, what's going on? Mark is in my podcast course. He's crushing it. Chloe is on here. Chloe is amazing. Chloe, I think you're in the podcast course too. Chloe's been doing amazing. So we're going to do $1 a day. I just want to show you how this can work. So we're going to click continue. Cool. And this is where Facebook is incredibly, incredibly crazy. So I'm not going to walk you through all the details right now. It would just be kind of, it's meant for its own kind of course. But I want to show you that the things that we can change are things like location, age, gender, and detailed targeting based off interests, which I'll show you. So if I go to location, so I don't want this to go in front of all of the United States, what I can do is I can type in Alexandria, which is where I'm going to be. Alexandria, we don't want Egypt, we want Alexandria, Virginia, right? Now, if you notice, that's a huge area, right? And it says, what's cool is Facebook tells you how many people this could get in front of. Now, it's not going to get in front of that many people because I'm only spending $1 a day. But if I had the budget, I could get in front of that many people. That's how many people are on Facebook, and we'll give you details here, within 25 miles of Alexandria. If I just type in the city name, I can get to 10-mile radius, which is still pretty big. People from downtown DC probably aren't going to go to a clinic in Alexandria, and it's 1.9 million people. So one thing I can do is I can either put in the zip code, it'll help me get closer, or I can just drop a pin right there. And when I drop a pin, it'll let me go down all the way to 1 mile. So if I do, let's say, so 1 mile radius of this spot, there's 120,000 people on Facebook. If I do 3 miles, we get 260,000 people. So let's just say we want to do 260,000 people. And let's say I wanted to target just moms, let's say just women 30 to 50. So I could say Facebook, hey, I want this to be seen by women or people 30 to 50. And now I'm down to 130,000 people, and I want it to be just women. And we're at 68,000 people, right? 68,000 women aged 30 to 50. So then what I can do is I can even narrow it down further. Now, one thing that you're going to find is that you don't want to narrow so far that it's really limits your reach. But I just want to show you the power of this, right? So we can't search things like back pain, which is really great that we're actually not allowed to do that. You can see there's something called Cure Back Pain Network, but that's not really what we're looking for. But there are things that we can look at that Facebook has as interests. So one day I'll go through all the different demographics and interests that we can do, but I'll just show you, for example, you can choose spine health as an interest. You can do things like sciatic nerve as an interest. You can do things like headache, tension headaches. You can do things like migraines, right? And what's cool is once you have a few, Facebook will give you suggestions if you click suggestions. So people have an interest in lumbar vertebrae. I don't know exactly what that means, to be honest, but you can play around vertebral column, right? Cervical vertebrae. You can look at things like neck, migraine trust, people who follow that, right? I don't know what migraine boy is. Let's see, spinal cord, relaxation technique, elbow, aging. So maybe I'll do something like intervertebral disc. And then maybe I'll think of things that people who have back pain deal with. So maybe something like arthritis awareness, right? I might do something like nerve, trigeminal nerve, facial nerve. They might have something going on with their headaches, facial nerve. Cool. So this is women 30 to 50 with a reach of 7,700 people within 3 miles of where I've selected. Does this seem pretty crazy that you can get that specific on who you can put this ad in front of? That means that this ad, that video that I made that goes, hey, this is Will. So if I knew that I was only going to target women, I would say, hey, are you a woman 30, are you a woman who's facing potentially headaches, back pain, neck pain? Great. My name is Will Boyd. I'm a physical therapist here in the Alexandria area, and I work with people who deal with headaches, back pain, neck pain every single day. And if you're struggling with that, give me a call at 123-456-7890. I want to give you a tip real quick if you're dealing with either neck pain, back pain, or headaches. And that is blah, 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 blah. Great. Try that. If it doesn't help you, give me a call at 123-456-7890. Does that make sense? If you're watching this live or you're watching this on the replay, does it make sense that you could do that? That you could make an ad just like that and put it out in front of women 30 to 50 who have an interest in these things? Okay, so we'll keep diving in here, but I would say Facebook, for example, is going to show this. It doesn't say right now. Normally it will tell you that this would probably be seen by, I would guess, 100 to 300 people a day. 100 to 300 people a day for $1. Like, that's pretty crazy. 100 to 300 people a day for $1. 100 to 300 people a day for $1. Like, that's pretty crazy. It's like a high school gym. It has like 300 people. Cool. So if we wanted to, we could save this audience, right? What I want to show you is Facebook will tell you where it will place it. I just want to show you all the places that they put these ads. So put it in your Facebook news feed, Instagram feed, Facebook Marketplace, video feeds, all these different places. And there's a whole lot of things we could talk about, like should you be putting in all of these? Should you not? I just want you to see for this very first video how you can get this out here. Now, I'll just tell you the best bang for your buck is in Facebook news feeds, Instagram feeds, and Instagram stories. Best bang for your bucks if you're doing videos. The problem is if your video is longer than 45 seconds, you won't be able to do an Instagram story ad, at least not at the last time I checked. Cool. So the very last thing is we've got ThruPlay for optimization. Okay, so we're just going to leave it at the standard ThruPlay, and that's what it says. So it's saying it's optimizing for deliver ads that help you get the most completed view plays if the video is 15 seconds or shorter. For longer videos, this will optimize for people most likely to play at 15 seconds. Cool. So I'm going to go ahead. Let's just double check. Click continue. Cool. So I just have a sample Facebook page here, right? Back relief help page. You don't even need an Instagram. It'll just create a similar Instagram that says Facebook back pain help page. Then what I would do is, I don't have a video for this, so I would just choose the video I made if I could have uploaded it. Oh, let's see if I'll maybe in a different video I'll be able to do that. But let's see. So normally your video would be sitting right here. And then what I would do is in my text of the ad, I would do the exact same thing. So I would do something like, let's do, hey, hey, Alexandria ladies, neck and back pain are the worst. Tired of tweaks and twinges. Here's one tip to help get that pain, or to help get moving and feeling better. Now, there's a whole thing here on how do you actually make sure that you do not say things that Facebook doesn't like. Facebook's really big on making sure that its users have a positive experience, and they don't want the audience to know that you know too much about them. So if we were to say things like your back pain or your neck pain, Facebook is going to typically flag that and say, hey, it's really weird when people talk about you having back pain. What they'd rather have is you talk about back and neck pain in general and not attribute it to someone and say that you have back pain, but just saying neck and back pain are the worst. Tired of tweaks and twinges? I'm not saying, are you tired of tweaks and twinges, but tired of that? Great. Here's one tip to help you get moving and feeling better. If now is the time to get it solved, give me a call. Give our clinic a call at, whatever your number is. Cool. If you wanted, you could add a link to your URL. And that is what I would do for our video. And then what I would do is I would click confirm. Now, unfortunately, I'm not sure why it's not showing me my, let's try to bump this up. Let's see if this makes a difference at all. If I go to $5 a day. Okay, so let's see this option. Okay, normally here, it would tell me how many people I would, this would get in front of every day, but it's not showing up. What I can tell you is in my experience, here, I'll give you an idea. I'll show you an actual campaign that we've run for our business for Healthy Funnel. Check and see if there's any comments. You guys doing okay? Jeremy, what's going on? Karen, what's going on? Okay. So I want to show you through an actual campaign that we did for video views, just to give you a sense, right? So my business partner, Alex Engar, and I, we're both physical therapists, but we help people create their online businesses through learning how to leverage the internet. Like if you have an interest in breaking out of corporate PT and you want to do things a different way, and you want to learn how to create your own online coaching program or your online course, then we teach you how to build an audience and how to get in front of those people and how to serve them and how to create programs for them. Well, what we do is we market to healthcare providers. That's what we do. We help healthcare providers like us who wanted a way out of corporate healthcare and who want to work sort of on their own time using the internet. That's what we do. So I want to show you a campaign of video views. So we had an actual video view. And let me show you. We spent, I just want to show you this real quick. We targeted physical therapists. I believe we target just physical therapists for this. Yep, our PTs, dentists, chiropractors. So PTs, dentists, and chiropractors. This was a video that we put out. It was a very short video. It cost us to reach 543 unique people. It cost us $11.46. That's 543 unique physical therapists, dentists, and chiropractors combined for 11 bucks to get our message right in front of them, for them to watch it for 10 seconds. It costs us 15 cents for them to watch our video for 10 seconds. Do you know that you can get a whole commercial out in like 10 to 20 seconds if you really want to? Like you can get it out there and get your name out there. That's how crazy this can be. That's how crazy some of this stuff can be. And it's probably not even one of our best performing campaigns. So if we were to go back and let's just see if there's a different example I can use. I think I'd have to go under a different account. Video view campaign. Cool. So for example, you can see here, we had a video that was me inviting people to join our Facebook group. I spent $2 a day. We let it run for 2 months and we spent $118. We reached almost 10,000 people. So 9,136 people for 120 bucks. Like that's almost 9,000 people seeing what we did. That's 9,000 unique. Impressions is total times it was seen. So that means people almost saw it on average twice. And it costs us 5 seconds to get people to watch for 10 seconds to get to know your business, right? Now, what is this going to do? Is this type of ad going to bring you tons of new patients, tons of new clients? No, more than likely not. Can it? Sure. But if you think about, if you ran this for a month at $1 a day, that's $30 in a month. And if you were to actually have someone call your office and schedule an appointment for $30 and they came in and turned into a patient or a client for 30 bucks, that's cheap. Like that's dirt cheap to just have. Do you realize, like, to me, the crazy thing is for this to have happened back 20 years ago, to be on TV where less people would see it than can see it now on Facebook or Instagram, it would have cost thousands and thousands of dollars to produce, to edit, to buy the time on TV. And you didn't even know who that was getting in front of. You didn't know if women were watching that show. You didn't remember watching that show, right? You could only guess. And now for 30 bucks or 100 bucks, you can get in front of almost 9,000 to 10,000 specific people. For example, women 30 to 50 that live within 3 miles of your clinic who have expressed some type of interest in neck, tension headaches, migraines. Why, if you're just starting out or if you're struggling with this and you're like, man, I don't know this, reach out to me. Like I'm going to be opening up my ad agency by the new year of getting things rolling to get people onboarded. Because we're going to be putting out a massive campaign to get this rolling, to get people out there. Because we got to get the word out on what we're doing as physios. We have to get the word out, and we've got to get people in today. And if you don't have a budget, think about, can you afford $1 a day to put into a video that tells people with a call to action to call your clinic? Get that video out in front of them to do that. Cool. That is a place to start. So go ahead, test that out. Make a 1-minute video. Use what I just told you as a script. Go make that video. Pay $1 a day for a month. That's $30. Set aside $30 and go, I'm going to advertise for my business. I guarantee you at the end of 30 days, there will be at least 1,000 or more people who are now familiar with your business that weren't familiar before. At least, right? Cool. And there's a whole nother level of how we can use videos to actually build engagement audiences. So people who are watching for long periods of time, and then put a new ad in front of them that says, hey, I saw you were watching my videos for quite a long time, and now I want to put an offer in front of you. That's all I got. I wanted to keep this under half an hour. Molly says, this is really going to help me. I didn't even know this was available. Absolutely. And Molly, we built our whole business off of teaching people how to advertise for their physio clinics, and started out with just video view ads. Ads for PTs was our primary course for a long time. If anyone's interested in that, you can reach out to me. I think we're going to open it up to sell it again if anyone needs it, but I'm probably going to be making a new course as well. But go ahead and do this. If you found this valuable, please let me know. Was this helpful? So if this is helpful, just go ahead and comment helpful. Or more importantly, if you get a chance, what is the #1 takeaway that you had? Did you already know this? Was this all new? Was there a little takeaway that you had? Or is this like, Will, this was like way too easy and boring. I don't need this. I want to open your mind to the world of what this can do and how you can get your business out in front of people for almost next to nothing. Like we're talking less than a coffee a day. We're talking less than a coffee a day to get your business in front of thousands of people every single month through video. All we have to be willing to do is do this, put ourselves on video, let people know what it is we do, tell them to call your phone, put your phone number in the actual ad, in the text of the ad, and then say your phone number in the video so people can actually call your business. Cool. This was just day one. I'm going to be coming on a lot more because I really want to help get the word out. I was so focused with my business partner for a long time on building our business, helping people with their online businesses. And we're still doing that, still primary focus, but that is becoming more and more systematized, which has been awesome. And now I'm going to focus on the ad agency side and getting people, get their message out there, getting people in the door and finding ways to help them grow their businesses and practices. So if you're into that, let me know what you found valuable. Shoot me a message. Drop it here in the comments, whatever you found most valuable. And 2, if you are like, dude, this sounds awesome, Will, I really love to know how to do more of this, feel free to reach out to me. I'm always happy to help. We can get on a call and see if it'd be a good fit to work together. I can just give you some pointers, and hope you guys have an awesome rest of your Monday night. Go explore. Go use what technology has allowed us to do and to go reach so many more people. You guys take care. Have an awesome evening and get marketing. Go put your business out there, right? We can't grow without people knowing what it is that we do. Take care.